going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign of what's going to happen.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that everything is planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, those books are mandatory, so therefore you can learn how the world really works. Also, those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon, much love. And then also those who are shopping at both stores, much love to you. Keep it coming. And we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first. Now, Bitcoin again hits an all-time high, 51,000. And what shows up again? CNBC. First thing this morning, guys. So the fact is, last week, week and a half, it was GameStop and Reddit. That transition over into actual Bitcoin. What do they leave out? What's the most important part that you don't see on TV? Remember, your media is controlled by 4 corporations. I don't care whether it's a newspaper or the TV. They leave out the 4th Industrial Revolution. They leave out this is where we're going to be headed. They leave out that these cryptos are not for you, they're for the robots. My Make You Think video today, guys, do not miss it, because I'm going to prove it hands down. Remember, I give you the truth, nothing but the truth. And yes, the truth hurts, but what does it do? It sets you free. Now, we're going to get into the indicators, guys. Do not forget volume, tether, and USDC. Now, let's look inside of the manipulation, because we know the Fed is pumping cryptos and the actual stock market. And we know this is going to come to an end. I understand you hear all the hype. Yes, there's going to be hype around it. That's what they want, so therefore they can get the real money in. But this is definitely going to come to an end. Now, guys, if we go back to the actual January 10th, Tether was at 24 billion. If we move all the way up to the 25th, they were still at 24 billion. So that was 16 days when it was actually at that $24 billion mark, and we settled down. After that, guys, if you actually look, on the 26th, we were at 25 billion for 4 days. On the 30th of January, we was at 26 billion for 4 days. We was on February 3rd, 27 billion for 3 days. February 6th, 28 billion for 3 days. February 9th, we was only at 29 billion for 1 day. 10th and 11th, 30 billion. 31 billion for 2 days. And now we at 32 billion for actually 3 days. And right now we're sitting at about 32.4. So guys, this is only Tether. This is the only one I'm looking at, Tether. I'm not talking about the other stable coins, but just in Tether, we see the pump, guys. It's not by chance that it keeps moving up. Yes, we have other institutional investors coming in with hundreds of millions of dollars. But that's not the billions and billions of dollars we see constantly being pumped inside the system through actual Tether. And we know who is doing this, guys. It's not by chance. And just like I stated, yes, if you are a trader, guys, make your money. If you are a hodler and you're ready to get in, you're new to crypto, sit back, be patient. Because definitely, we know that the stock market is an illusion. It's being pumped the same way the actual cryptos are. That's the reason why you're constantly seeing a narrative being sold to you. So yes, guys, make your money, but also, like I state, take care of yourself. Pay yourself. Take profits. Because cryptos and stocks have been on a great run. Only thing you have to do is look at Riot Blockchain, guys. As you see Bitcoin going up, Riot Blockchain is up almost like 1,600%. Now, we know we have BAT, guys, tomorrow. We also have CME, Ethereum, and Bitcoin futures on the 26th. Make sure you're keeping those on your calendar. Plus, guys, when it comes to the Fed, we know that the facility is closed on the 31st, and then plus at about 1:30 that they're going to let us know how much they're putting into the system. One important thing also, guys, that I didn't go over on this channel, of course I went over my stock channel, but mainland China has been closed Monday, Tuesday, and today. Tomorrow they open back up, and then plus we're going to have back. So we're going to see how that goes. Now let's get over into the actual crypto news. We have Michael Saylor ups it to $900 million investing. But guys, we know that's nothing but the Fed's money. Morgan Stanley. We know this is all, just like I stated, a narrative that's being sold. And that's what Michael Saylor is, the puppet. I've been over it several times. Look at the actual stock. Even though it has corrected a lot, just look at the stock, guys. We also have Symbiotics, the German cannabis company, adds Bitcoin to its balance sheet. We have Microsoft says it has no plans to make the Tesla move and put Bitcoin on its balance sheet. But guys, I've been over several times that Microsoft has put billions and billions of dollars in blockchain. So they're definitely already in the space. Now, Jim Ballard of the Fed says that Bitcoin is no threat to the US dollar global dominance. Is that correct? Yes, it is. The fact is that basically the threat is the yuan digital currency, and we already know that's what's going to take the place of the US dollar. Also, the talk is that Bitcoin is going to zero, it can't scale. Guys, we know that is not correct. We know that Bitcoin Lightning is being worked on behind the scenes. So we know that Bitcoin is not going anywhere because the central banks have control over it. So I did a video on this where Bitcoin, the core is just going to sit there, and that second layer is what's going to be moving. So the second layer is going to be that IOU to the actual real Bitcoin. Now we have China Bank is testing biometric hardware wallet for digital payments, the digital yuan payments. Now, who already has a biometric wallet that was already developed? That's correct, Ripple. Paystring already has the biometrics included. I did a few videos on that. Make sure you go check those out. Now we have BlackRock was on CNBC, Rick Ryder, talking about their dabbling in crypto. We already heard Larry Fink talking about getting inside of Bitcoin and cryptos. We know BlackRock is a behemoth, 7.4 trillion. Another company that's attached to what? The central bank. But we know they're building a new economy. They want to destroy this legacy market and move it over to blockchain and cryptos where they have total control. Remember, guys, my second video, Make You Think, do not miss it today. Now we have MasterCard and Island Pay brings a prepaid card supporting the Sand Dollar. And don't forget, guys, like I stated, we'll go through the cards and then we'll start moving over to the biometrics. But of course, they're going to bring the same system. You have to bring for the masses the same familiar system. It has to be a transition. It has to be a flow. Just like seasons, guys, you're moving over to all technology without even noticing it, without even feeling it. Same way, just look at cell phones, how it gradually started to get more technology based. That's all it's about. And then also, guys, we have Bitwise launches a new index fund based on DeFi. I think Avi is going to be included in that. And then lastly, guys, we have the New York Digital Investment Group files for an ETF, and of course, who's behind it? Sneaks right behind it. That's right, Morgan Stanley. Morgan Stanley, JP Morgan, we know Federal Reserve. Now, once they get an ETF approved, guys, then they can bring institutional money. We've heard the CFTC on several occasions call Bitcoin a commodity, but nothing in writing, guys. Do not forget about that. Now, when we actually look at this actual stock market, cryptos, there's three scenarios where they can take this, guys. Take it on down. Because remember, they're just not going to take it down. They have to build up a narrative in order to bring the stock market down and then also bring cryptos down. Now, we have, of course, climate change, the weather. We also have the banning situation as far as with the news that India may be banning, Hong Kong, Nigeria, and then some type of crazy regulation that may come in. But guys, we definitely have to look out for it because it's definitely coming. They're going to build up that narrative because remember, for the past probably about 3 weeks, we haven't heard anything of the C word on the actual CNBC News. It's all been GameStop, Reddit, and now Bitcoin, and the C word has went to the back, guys. You see how fast they can do it because remember, they control what you see and hear. But guys, that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Also, if you're new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance, don't forget the book links and crypto links are in the description. Also, the stock channel, guys, Cryptoteacher stocks. You have your Cobalt, your chip stocks, your gaming, your banking stocks. While everybody's sitting at home, you got that home stocks, the Saylor, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home getting free money and waiting on that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and y'all have a wonderful day.